Hey YouTube and shortwave radio enthusiasts and radio enthusiasts at large. Just wanted to show you a latest acquisition here on a windy deck. We're outdoors today on the front porch, and this is my new Grundig Satellit 800 Millennium. I understand these radios are somewhat sought after, even though when they first came out they were thought of as kind of a mixed bag. From what I understand, this is a later serial number, and I guess by then a lot of bugs were worked out, stuff in the software and the firmware, but it is a large radio. It's a very nice looking radio. One could argue that it looks professional. You've got these crazy handles up front, a boombox style handle on the top. I don't think I'm going to take you through all the buttons and knobs. There's plenty of other videos that do it, but a couple of things that I've noticed in about a week of using this thing now. The attenuator I've used on occasion. Automatic gain control, you slow or fast. I usually leave it on slow, but for some reason on air bands it defaults to fast. Of course, you've got 3 bandwidths, 2.3, 4, and 6 kilohertz. Very effective, very sharp. This is the first radio I've owned that has had synchronous detection, and you have a AM sync detect for upper and lower sideband. Of course, you have a beat frequency oscillator with upper and lower sideband, your band switch for air, FM, shortwave, and AM. We're not going to play any music. Of course, you know the YouTube copyright police will be out in full force. But you have a squelch for the airband. This is the airband frequency we're tuning right now. Let me show you what I'm doing outside today. I'm running this thing off of, well, we've got a surge arrestor plugged in. We're running it off of a DC to AC power inverter, 250 watt. We've got our external output in the back plugged into one of these Bluetooth tower speakers that has an auxiliary input. This one is from IT or IT. Works out really well, nice sound. Turn it up a little bit. The sound inside the console itself, inside the box, is fantastic, but I wanted to see how it would sound off of an external source. Just mute it for a moment. I haven't run it off of batteries yet. I do have the stock AC adapter. That's what's plugged into our inverter right there. You see it. Apparently these things are hard to find. One of the guys on YouTube, he must have done 30 videos on trying to find a proper AC adapter, but this one came with one, which I was very fortunate to find. You do have all kinds of external inputs here on the back. I'm just using the whip antenna for now. It's fine. There's no way I would classify this radio as portable. I think it's technically a Portatop, portable tabletop. I read somewhere that the unit was engineered by Drake. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I think it's one of those internet or YouTube urban myths. I believe it was made by Texan. Texan had a model of their own looked just like this. It was branded, I think it was a Texan Ham 2000, I want to say was the model number of it. But you know, they put the Grundig name on here. Of course, Grundig is a well-known world name, usually denotes a quality unit. There's no question this is a quality radio. It is very prone to RFI, which maybe I'll try it on an external antenna at some point and run a proper earth ground, but using that AC adapter with the grounded plug is supposed to help. But you know, I think if there was only one complaint that I'd have about the radio, it doesn't have any type of noise blanker or noise limiter, which is kind of disappointing on a radio of this caliber. Sync detection, it's okay. I think it's kind of a marketing gimmick. It works in certain circumstances. It's not a magic bullet. It's not going to turn a really crappy signal into a great signal. I mean, at least that's what I have found on the shortwave bands. It's the quality is it's okay. I mean, it's fun to tinker with. It's effective for adjacent stations, but if you've got selective fading, it's only going to work on a certain type of fading. It's not going to work on all types. So, you know, don't expect miracles. It's a fun radio. Of course, your signal strength meter is an old school S meter with a needle. It reads somewhat conservatively. Your digital display is gigantic. Makes it nice and easy to read from across the room. And I know some people are going to ask, well, where did you get it? I did not get it on eBay. I picked this up at a local thrift store, and was a heck of a nice find for a lot less money than what people are asking on eBay. You know, if you're going to buy one of these things on eBay, just be really careful, really careful, because they're going to describe it as being in mint condition. Chances are pretty good something's wrong with it. And of course, the word mint is maybe the most overused word on eBay. So caveat emptor, as Mike Brady would say, buyer beware. But I got a fantastic price on this. It worked as soon as I plugged it in and got it home. I've been looking at it in the shop for months. I negotiated a great price, and I'm happy with it overall. It's a fun radio. So, like I said, don't expect. I wouldn't call this a true portable. It's a Portatop. I haven't put D-cell batteries in it yet. It takes 6 Ds. It probably lasts a couple of hours. I'm exaggerating. It doesn't last very long on batteries. So, you know, if you're going to run these things off of batteries, keep a bunch of them handy. You'll be fine, but it's going to suck them up really fast. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave any comments, and I think we're getting close to 200 subscribers. I like to show my electronic finds, and also certainly my vinyl and lately 8-track finds, but I think we'll have some more gear coming up. This was a really fun purchase, and enjoy these radios. They just don't make them like this anymore, or if they do, they're really expensive. So that's it for now, and talk to you soon. Take care.